Hi, everyone. Welcome to another great week of American history. I wanted to go through your assignments for this week and also make sure that you guys were all aware that the school board has decided that we are going to end school a little bit early this year to allow the return of materials back in the building and an opportunity for you guys to go back in, clean out your lockers, and get everything squared away so that they can make preparations for next year. So our last day is going to be June 5th. And because of that, obviously we are going to have to rearrange a few things. So basically my goal is to get the Roaring Twenties done before that time. Okay, so we're actually started the Roaring Twenties on Friday with the 1920s video. So we're going to get the rest of the assignments done before the end. So this is what you've got going on for this upcoming week. If I can scroll down to the right one. All right, so we do not have school on Monday. So you guys on Tuesday have chapter 24, section 1, pages 752 to 757. Some of you are going to say it says chapter, not module, and it's because we are going to be using a different book for this section. The textbook that we've been in, it's extremely detailed and it's extremely long for this section. So I figured with our shortened time, if I'm going to get this done, we've got to use this other textbook. So the other textbook we are going to use is actually the textbook that we used to use in this class up until about 2 years ago. All right, so that's on Tuesday. Then we do have a pause day on Wednesday. And then you have on, whoops, I didn't want to create one. Then we have on Thursday, chapter 24, section 2A. Now, please again, remember you're not going to see 2A in the textbook. That section was really long, too long for me. So I broke it up into two. So this is the biggest section of it. It's going to be pages 758 to 762. And you're going to submit that Google form. And then you're going to do the last portion of that section, which is chapter 24, section 2B, 762 to 764. You're going to start reading when you see minority rights. It is really short, okay? So we're going to finish that on Friday. And you will also notice you do also have a second assignment due Friday, which is going to be Sacco and Vanzetti Google form. It's going to be based on the reading, which I'm going to go over periodically. All right, so those are your assignments in your calendar. And if you go to remote learning and you're going to go all the way down and you're going to say, oh, this is gray. It's gray because I didn't open it yet for you guys to see. Didn't want any confusion of what, assignments you were supposed to be doing. So I will open it up though for you on Tuesday. All right, so if you click on here and then you click on your weekly agenda, we see the typical weekly agenda that we've been having going on since remote learning. So again, this first section, you're going to read chapter 24, section 1, pages 572 to 757. And you say to yourself, where do I find it? So if you go back and you are going to open, if I get far enough down on the page, the Roaring Twenties section in Blackboard, you're going to see this, the chapter 24 Roaring Twenties PDF. When you click on it, it is going to open the PDF, which is going to be what you are going to use for your reading. It's relatively shorter. It's actually relatively easier reading than the book we have been using. So you should be able to fly through this relatively easily and relatively quickly. Okay. All right. So back to the weekly agenda. All right, so you click on here, and this is your Google form for the chapter 24, section 1. Fill it out, submit. As always, you will get a receipt. Make sure that you are checking your NA Google account so that you do get the receipt so you know that I have received it. And then we do have that pause day on Wednesday. Then on Thursday, same deal, read the chapter and do the Google form. And this is your Google form for Wednesday, chapter 24, section 2A. And then you are going to have Friday, again, the very, very short section, chapter 24, section 2B. And this is just dealing with minority rights. And again, I'll tell you here that that's where you should start. You're going to answer, I think it's like 4 questions here. And then you're going to read the Sacco and Vanzetti reading. So when you click on here, this reading will pop up. It is also located in the chapter 24 Blackboard Roaring Twenties Blackboard folder. But it is just a basic reading about Sacco and Vanzetti. These are going to be 2 gentlemen that are going to be accused of robbery and murder. So we're going to find out basically what happened to them and why they have become an international name based off of this event. All right, so you read it, and then while you're reading it, you've got a nice little Google form to fill out about Sacco and Vanzetti as well. So we're going to fill that out, submit that, and then we're done for the week. So pretty nice and quick and easy week coming up. And then once we're done, we've got basically one solid week left. I will probably give you assignments up until Thursday, though. So just be aware of that. So Friday is going to be the day that I will be able to post final grades. Hopefully, maybe they'll give us instructions about how we're supposed to do this year, because it is significantly different. And then we'll move on. So I hope you guys have a good week. And